Did you know that your brain generates enough electricity to power a light bulb, or that the acids in your stomach could dissolve a razor blade? The human body is full of mind-blowing secrets, and today, we're revealing some of the most astonishing facts that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. Ready to dive in? 1. The brain. Let's start with the brain, our command center. Did you know that the brain contains around 86 billion neurons? That's more stars than in the Milky Way galaxy. But it doesn't stop there. Despite weighing just 3 pounds, your brain uses about 20% of your body's energy, even when you're resting. Imagine that, a tiny powerhouse working 24/7. And here's a fun one. The human brain has the ability to generate about 23 watts of power, enough to keep a small light bulb glowing. But don't worry, you won't be lighting up a room with your thoughts anytime soon. 2. The heart. Moving on to the heart, the organ that keeps everything running. Did you know that your heart beats about 100,000 times a day? Over a lifetime, that adds up to nearly 3 billion beats. And the pressure your heart generates when it pumps blood could actually squirt it up to 30 feet away. But it's not just about power, it's also about precision. Your heart can synchronize itself with music, beating in time with the rhythm of your favorite songs. Next time you're listening to a catchy tune, think about how your heart is dancing along with you. 3. The digestive system. Now, let's venture into the stomach, a place of powerful chemical reactions. The acids in your stomach are so strong that they can dissolve a razor blade. But thankfully, your stomach lining renews itself every few days to prevent it from digesting itself. Crazy, right? And here's another curious fact: your stomach is the source of those growling sounds when you're hungry. It's not just about food. Your stomach is constantly contracting and churning, even when it's empty. So when you hear those rumblings, it's your body's way of saying, hey, time for a snack. 4. The skin. Next up, the largest organ of your body, your skin. Did you know that you shed around 30,000 to 40,000 dead skin cells every minute? That means by the end of this video, you'll have shed nearly 1 million skin cells. And speaking of shedding, over a lifetime, you lose about 40 pounds of skin. That's like shedding an entire suitcase worth of yourself. But the skin does more than just protect. It's also an incredible sensor. Your fingertips are so sensitive that if they were the size of Earth, you could feel the difference between a house and a car. It's no wonder we rely on our sense of touch for so much. 5. The eyes. Let's focus on the eyes for a moment, the windows to our soul. Ever wonder how powerful your eyes really are? Well, your eyes can distinguish around 10 million different colors, and if the Earth were flat, the human eye could see a flickering candlelight from up to 30 miles away. That's like spotting a candle on the other side of a small city. And here's another fascinating fact. Humans are the only species known to shed emotional tears. Scientists aren't completely sure why we do this, but they believe it might help us communicate deep emotions when words just aren't enough. 6. The muscles. Our muscles are powerhouses too. Did you know that the strongest muscle in proportion to its size is the tongue? And while we're talking about strength, let's not forget that your jaw muscles can create a bite force of up to 200 pounds of pressure. That's enough to chomp through tough materials, though we'd advise sticking to food. But muscles aren't just about strength, they're also about endurance. Your heart, for example, is made of cardiac muscle, which is the most resilient muscle in your body, tirelessly beating away for decades. And then there's your legs when walking. Each step uses around 200 muscles. 7. The blood. Time to dive into the rivers of life. Your blood. Did you know that if you stretched out all the blood vessels in your body, they would wrap around the Earth nearly 2.5 times? That's about 60,000 miles of veins, arteries, and capillaries inside you. And here's a mind-boggling fact. Your body contains about 5 liters of blood, yet every minute, your heart pumps that entire volume through your circulatory system. It's like your heart is running a marathon every single day, ensuring that every part of your body stays nourished and oxygenated. 8. The immune system. Next, let's look at your immune system, your body's very own superhero squad. Did you know that in just 1 drop of blood, there are about 25,000 white blood cells ready to fight off invaders? These cells patrol your body like a security team, looking for anything out of place. And here's a wild fact. When you get a fever, It's actually your body raising its temperature to make it harder for bacteria and viruses to survive. Think of it like turning up the heat to fight off those unwelcome guests. In fact, during your lifetime, your immune system will fight off more than 100 trillion germs. It's a never-ending battle, but one that your body is more than equipped to handle. 9. The bones. Now let's dig into the bones, literally the framework of your body. Did you know that babies are born with around 300 bones? But by the time you reach adulthood, you only have 206? That's because many of the bones fuse together as you grow. And speaking of bones, the human thigh bone, also known as the femur, is actually stronger than concrete. It's so sturdy that it can withstand a pressure of up to 2,500 pounds. Now that's a solid foundation. But even though your bones are tough, they're also light. In fact, bone tissue is made up of tiny, honeycomb-like structures that keep them strong but lightweight. It's like nature's version of advanced engineering. 10. The liver. Now let's talk about an unsung hero, the liver. Your liver is a detox machine, processing over 500 different functions in the body, including breaking down toxins, storing vitamins, and regulating your metabolism. It's like your body's very own personal health coach. And here's a surprising fact. The liver is the only organ in your body that can regenerate itself. If you lose up to 75% of your liver, it can grow back to its original size within a few weeks. It's like a real-life superpower. The liver also filters about 1.5 liters of blood every minute, working non-stop to keep your body clean. Next time you think about a detox, just remember your liver's already on it. 11. The hair and nails. Now, let's talk about something we all see every day, our hair and nails. Did you know that human hair is almost as strong as steel when you compare their diameters? A single strand can hold up to 100 grams of weight. And while hair is known for growing fast, your nails aren't far behind. Fingernails grow about 3.5 millimeters per month. But here's a fun fact, your nails grow faster on your dominant hand. So if you're right-handed, your right nails have the edge. Hair growth is also influenced by the weather. It grows faster during summer because of better circulation and increased exposure to sunlight. So, maybe there's a reason your hair seems to get a little wilder during vacation season. From the mysteries of the brain to the power of your muscles, the human body is truly an amazing machine, full of surprises. So next time you take a breath, blink, or hear your stomach rumble, remember there's a fascinating story behind every movement. If you enjoyed these incredible facts, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing insights about the world around us. And as always, stay curious.